Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesigninTechTips.com. Well, today we're going to show you how to turn your Divi store, this is just a regular WooCommerce product module, we're going to change the default overlay into a zoom. So we've got this on the regular one, but we're going to change it to something like this, that when you hover over, it's going to zoom in just like that. When you take your mouse off, it's going to drop back. Really easy to do, so let's get started. I'll start a new page and we'll start from scratch. And give it a name. Store test will do for this. I'm going to use the Divi builder, obviously. Going to go down and build from scratch. I'm going to put a single row with a single column in there. Now, once you've got WooCommerce installed, Divi will give you an extra dozen or so modules right here at the bottom with the Woo modules. I'm just going to use Woo products for this today. And it's a really versatile little module here. You can go product view type. You've got latest products, featured, sale products, best selling, top rated. I'm just going to use product category. And let's put in dresses, belts, pants, column layout. Let's make it perhaps 3 columns. Yeah, that'll work absolutely fine. And by default, as you can see, it puts a little overlay in there that you can click on and it'll take you to the product. So I want to get rid of that overlay. I'm going to go to design. Here's our overlay. To get rid of it, overlay icon color, I'm just going to make it transparent. Unless, of course, you want to keep one in there. It's entirely up to you. And overlay background color, I'm going to make that transparent also. And as you can see, or as you can't see, it's no longer there. Great. Well, let's save this. And we'll save our changes here. And we'll exit the Visual Builder. So there we've got a basic layout of a few little product categories there. I want to make this hover. So while we're logged out, we're looking at a regular page that anybody visiting would see if it was published. I'm going to right click and hit inspect. Now I'm using Google Chrome here with the fantastic inspector tools. Most browsers have this nowadays. But if yours doesn't, Chrome is a free download. Now on this side I've got elements, so we'll have HTML over here. And on this side we've got styles, so I've got CSS over here. I've got my image highlighted here. As I hover over it, you can see it's turning blue at the top there. And we got some class names over here in the CSS side. WooCommerce, UL products, LI product A image. So that's what I'm going to use. I want to scale this up so it zooms in when we hover over it. So I can left click and add a new entry here. And I can say transform. Scale, S-C-A-L-E, some rounded brackets at the end. And the amount we want to make it grow by. It's put 1.5 in there. I think that'll actually work for me. That's great, but they're all kind of overlapping each other now. But that's fine. Now, because we're doing this in the browser, it's what they call non-destructive. If I refresh this browser now, it's going to go back to how it was. So to make it permanent, we need to either write it into a code module or into our little additional CSS panel. So I'm going to copy this class name right here from the .WooCommerce all the way down till I put that little entry in, including the little curly bracket on the end. Control C to copy. I'm going to go to my additional CSS panel. For anybody that doesn't know how to get there, let's go to the dashboard. Just go down to Appearance and Customize. You can also go down to Divi and it'll be on the bottom of the first page there. But I'm going to go to Appearance and Customize right here. Right at the bottom, once you're on this page, you'll find Additional CSS. If there's something in there, you can just scoot it down. Now, it's always a good idea to give these things a title, makes things easier to find if you edit, and it's a great courtesy if anybody edits behind you. Now, for a title, it's / **/*. In between the two stars, you can write anything you want. It won't be read as code. So I'm going to say Woo image zoom, or whatever works for you. Now I'm going to drop down. I'm going to paste that code in that we just copied from the browser over here. Control V to paste. And we can get rid of anything that we didn't write there, which is everything apart from the transform scale. But I only want this to happen on hover. So right after the image right there, I'm going to put a little colon. No gap after the G of image, colon, then no gap again, and the word hover. That way, this is only going to happen when they hover over it. Let's just go back to our page now. Now, as I mentioned, these are now touching each other, which we don't really want. Unless you do want, then just leave it like that. Let's click on the span that's just above the actual image itself. And when I just hover over it, you can see there's a small square, which is the original aspect of that image. So let's just click on this span. And it gives us two little class names there, portfolio image and shop image. And again, I can get rid of that overflow. And the overflow is the stuff, anything that's outside of that little blue square there, by saying overflow, colon, hidden. As you can see, we've got our little columns back there and the images are zoomed in. But that's fine because we're going to fix it so they're only working on hover. Now again, we need to make this permanent by selecting everything from that first class name dot there to the closing curly bracket. Control C once more. We'll go back to our customizer. And down below, I'm going to pop that in there. And again, we can delete anything we didn't write there. Don't need to have duplicates of it. So that's position relative and display block. Fantastic. Now if I publish this and just refresh this page, I've got some products on this page. It should affect them as well. You can see as we hover over, I haven't hidden that in this particular module. As we hover over, it's zooming in, but it's doing it instantly. It's kind of jumping in. I want to make that a little more gentle. So it's a zoom rather than a jump, just like that. So to do that, I'm going to copy our first entry right here. From the dot to the closing curly brackets, Control C again. I'm going to drop down below here. I'm going to paste it in. I'm going to take that hover, colon hover away from the end. So this is a regular one. Don't want that scale in there for this particular one. What I actually want is a transition duration to slow this down. So I'm going to write transition. And it's okay to click on the prompt. It's right there. I'm going to put a colon after the duration. We can give it a time. Let's make it perhaps 0.75 seconds, 3/4 of a second, 0.75s. Now when we hover over, it's actually zooming in slowly. And you can make it a lot slower if you want to. Make it 1.5 seconds or something, or 1.2 seconds. And it'll zoom in a lot slower like that. It's entirely up to you. And if you want it to zoom bigger, you can make that 2 or 2.5, however large you want it. Okay, that's working absolutely fine, but if you look at the bottom of it there, it's just growing a little bit on the bottom. I think that's because we've got a bit of a margin there. So if we take that margin away, I can put another entry under here on our regular state, not on our hover state. Let's say margin. To take it away, I'm going to put colon and a 0. But we're overriding the default style, so I have to use the important with this. I don't like to use it, but occasionally you have to, and this is one of those cases. So it's exclamation mark, important. I'm going to pop a semicolon on the end. Always put a semicolon on the end. If you don't, it won't read the next line of code within the brackets there. So pretty important, apart from on the last line. Let's try that now. Great. As you can see now, there's no little hangover on that side there. Perfect. So we need to publish our changes now. And we can go back to our store page that we had here. Let's get rid of the inspector. We'll refresh this page. There's our little WooCommerce images there. When I hover over, it's going to zoom in, as you can see. And it'll do it to all of our little WooCommerce products there. And that's a nice little feature. As you can see, really easy to implement. Now, it's a great idea to get in the habit of coding. But for anybody that doesn't want to inspect and write their own, I'll put this code down below the image. You're welcome to copy and paste and change it how you need to. But like I say, it's a good idea to get into the habit of writing. It really will take your editing skills to the next level. So there you go, guys. There's how to add a nice little zoom effect to your Divi WooCommerce products. I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie with System22 and webdesignertechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.